behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up shortly. But before we begin, don't forget there's that subscribe button and bell buttons below you there. And if you want to keep up with the latest episodes, do that for me. And we also have a comment section on the bottom. You can leave your own comment if you like. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you're paying attention to the description part and closing credits at the end of this program, you'll find contact info. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Easton, Pennsylvania, for the third time on our show, we have Randie O'Neil. Awesome artist, and I think you're going to agree, and we're going to get to that in 1 second. But before we do, we have another quick word from the Caden Gordon Show, so don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us for the third time on our show, we have Randie O'Neil from Easton, Pennsylvania. Thanks for coming back on the show, Randie.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Paul. I love hanging out with you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Well, I know it's been about a year, I think, since you've been on the show. I'm sure a lot of things have happened, so why don't you update us on some of the things that's been going on?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I released last year I finished releasing Heart and Soul. Which did really well. And I didn't think I was going to record right away. But I did. I wound up going back into the studio, putting a band together, just, always lots of stuff happening.
Well, it sounds like you had a lot of things going on there, Randie.
I do.
Well, that's good. Are you going to be doing any concerts anytime soon? If so, if they're going to be in the area, maybe you can tell everybody where you're going to be at.
Oh, I'd love that. Starting in August is when I start heading down south. And August, I think it's 17th, I have 2 shows. I have one there's a Blue Plate special in Knoxville. And then I head to Nashville for the Parlor. So I start at 7 o'clock. So that's going to be a big day. Then I go that Wednesday, I go to Allendale, the Barn Jam by the Suey Outpost, and then I head to Atlanta for the ISA International Singer-Songwriter Awards.
Oh, okay.
So
August. And we could probably go to your website or your Facebook page to get more updated concerts if available.
Yep. I just upgraded my page too, my website. So now you can download singles directly from my webpage, which I'm happy to do. You don't have to go to Spotify and have accounts and all of that. If you like a song, I'm adding more and more as we go.
Okay. Singles. What is it? RandieO'Neil.com, I guess, or
yeah, and Randie O'Neil. You have to spell Randie right. Randie. If you spell it with a Y, you get a baseball player.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you go to that site, like I said, check it out. All updated concerts will be available, as I said. So go check that out. And obviously, you can find all her music on all streaming platforms, and you can find her on social media, as I said, Facebook and so forth. So just check her out. And I know she'll really love you for that. And we're getting ready to play this song. These Walls that's a cover song, isn't it? From
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's not. It was actually a song. I was doing a show for the Rhode Island Singer-Songwriter Association. And once a month, they do songwriters in the round. There are 4 people up. You take turns singing, Nashville style. I love it. But what's unique about them is everyone's a songwriter. They give you a song prompt a week before the show. And everyone has to write a song on this prompt, and they have to play it the 3rd song. So you have very little time to write a song. And the prompt was If These Walls Could Talk. And I'm like panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I have a week. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I'm like, God, growing up with alcoholic parents, it was if those walls could talk, somebody be arrested. So I'm like, all right, that's the song. And I came up with the idea that I used to go out and play but then you have to go home, you know, to chaos. And, you know, people don't really understand how hard it is, you know, for kids sometimes. They don't know what they're walking into. So that's where I came up with These Walls.
Okay, well, I know, I think it was Farron Young, that old country singer. I think he's the one that had that song, These Walls, and I figured that was a cover. Yes. But yeah, it is a great song, and I know you guys are really gonna love that. And we're gonna be doing that in just a minute. But before we do, Randie, thanks as always for coming back. Let us know if you ever want to come back, and we'll have you on again.
Always a pleasure to be here. Thanks, Paul.
Okay, and here it is.
Thank everyone.
Yeah. Okay, and here it is, These Walls by Randie O'Neil. It begins right now.
And now it's time for me to go. I guess you see I'm moving slow. The night is over, for me it begins. If the door is open, they might let me in. I turn the corner and there it stands. The darkness calls, I hear the command. The night takes over, where have you been? If the door is open, they might let me in. They might let me in. These walls have echoed storms from the past. These walls are crying of a childhood dying fast. These walls have echoed storms that'll last. I'm only hearing echoes. I'm only hearing echoes. No garden grows on my way home. The birds up high have lost their song. Can anyone hear what those walls say to me? 'Cause if the door is open, they might let me in. They might let me in. These walls have echoes, storms from the past. These walls are crying of a childhood dying fast. These walls have echoes, storms that'll last. I'm only hearing echoes. I'm only hearing echoes. Where's there to go when all roads lead home? What's there to do when they're calling to you? These walls have echoes, storms from the past. These walls are crying of a childhood dying fast.